I ain't even sure. Now I gotta get a mini cracking. And it's so funny how like on YouTube, I don't be able to control how the video quality look. So I'm like overly, what do you call that? Contrasted. My contrast is too high. Let me see if I can lower it. Oh yeah, they done fucked up. They done fucked up and let me learn how to use this shit. If a deaf girl jack you off, is that considered oral? No. That's just a silent handy, my nigga. But I guess it's damn near like a threesome. Maybe that's what we could call it. That's like a threesome, my nigga. It's like a dual citizenship. It's just like the stranger. If your hand is numb when you do it, it's like somebody else is doing it. So yeah. But damn, let me see something, nigga. Let me DM some people that I'm live on YouTube so they can go to the YouTube. Matter of fact, I'll post that shit on my story right now. I'm live on YouTube right now, nigga. Look, literally live on YouTube. Check me out. What's going on, Aladdin Saddam? Motherfucking brother from another mother. There we go. Yeah, nigga. See, Aladdin Saddam, that nigga understand the assignment, nigga. When you join the live, hit that like button, my nigga. You know, it's a common courtesy. It's a nice thing to do, my nigga. You know, if you fuck with your boy, that like button is helpful. Let me see what you talking about. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah. Motherfuckers be stupid. Good looking out. What's going on, Portobello? What's going on, Britt? I was just finna DM you that I was live too. But let me start the show because I'm big old bullshit. And I'm over here shooting text messages because motherfuckers talking stupid shit to me about celibacy. I'm anti-celibate. But let's go ahead and what's going on, Maury Richardson? Motherfucking comedy Russell Simmons of the IE. And then there was bass. Good evening, motherfuckers and motherfuckers. This is your host, Uncle Dolemite of the Too Much Game Podcast, live from the sanctuary once again. Today's episode, I'm just talking shit, nigga. Y'all niggas already know, nigga. Some I come in with a topic, others no topic. What's going on, KC? Yeah, talking about celibacy. You gotta be guided with that shit. Cause you only get one life, my nigga. You should be busting as many nuts as you can with the one life that you have, my nigga. But I do believe in celibacy when you're trying to wait for the right person, which I just read in a text message. Yeah, that's a good fucking reason to be celibate. Or if you're really trying to focus on something and lock in and like, really have your mind like this. Cause a lot of times, nigga, when you celibate, you be driven like a motherfucker. I ain't gonna front. Nigga, when I was celibate, nigga, it was like, nigga, it's damn near like you're working with the idea of pussy in your head. So you like, nigga, I gotta be focused because I want to get some pussy. What he say? About to go to YouTube and watch it. What's going on? Straight Up Inland Podcast. Yeah, nigga, Maury got a podcast now. It's the Straight Up Inland Podcast. So y'all niggas go look up the Straight Up Inland Podcast. Nigga, where y'all niggas all streaming at, nigga? If y'all on streaming platforms, y'all on YouTube, where your shit at, nigga? This your time to promote your shit in the motherfucking YouTube. But like I say, today's episode, I'm just talking shit, my nigga. What the fuck did I name this shit? I think I named it Do It Right the first time. Because, that was the last status that I posted on Instagram. And basically, I say that to say, like, I see a lot of motherfuckers stepping over $3 to save 50 cents. Because, there's certain situations where motherfuckers be trying to do something to save money and it end up costing them more money in the long run because they try to go the cheap route as opposed to just paying that fat money up front and getting the shit done right. As well as just things that people do in life. Like, nigga, just how you carry yourself, nigga, how you approach certain things like work, you know, relationships and all that shit. Like, nigga, anything that's worth doing is worth doing right. Like, nigga, if you gonna do the shit, nigga, just do that shit right the first time. Like, even when it come to relationships, friendships, and all that shit. Like, me personally, like, a lot of the reason, like, let's just take it to like how I deal with women. The reason I keep women like at a distance from me, like the reason I don't do like the whole girlfriend shit right now is because if I can't dedicate 100% to a woman while I'm like in an interaction with her, I just try to give her like as little as possible. So we don't even get into a situation where I'm looked at like I'm stringing you on or nothing like that. Cause I really don't have the time to do it the right way. So I just rather not do it like that. Like, just keep your distance. Cause I can't love you the way you want to be loved. So, nigga, while I'm not available, just allow me to be unavailable. What's going on, Ryder? Shoot to the YouTube, my nigga. But like I said, like, like this is some shit that I see like in jobs and all type of shit. Cause like me and one of my coworkers was having this conversation about work, and I'm like, nigga, some of these motherfuckers at the job be wondering why they don't get paid a lot of money, and it's because they don't deserve this shit. Like their approach to their career is hella lackluster, my nigga. Like it's real lackadaisical. Like you only giving 50% effort. You only giving 45% effort. You only doing what we call enough not to get fired. Like, nigga, you'll never move forward in life with that fucking mindset. Like, nigga, nothing that you do halfway is gonna get 100% results, my nigga. Like I say about life all the time, like, nigga, you only gonna get out of life what you put in. Like, you can't make no withdrawals from nothing that you don't make a deposit on. If you don't deposit 100, you can't withdraw 100, my nigga. That's the thing. Like a lot of motherfuckers want to come in and halfway do shit. A lot of motherfuckers want to come in and do shit like, oh well, I'm just gonna do enough. Like, and I did the episode real early. And it was like one of my favorite episodes that I don't really talk much about because it was so long ago. But it was literally called nigga just good enough ain't enough. And that show was basically like what I'm talking about right now, where like niggas be feeling like nigga, just cause you showed up, you supposed to get paid. And like in the Freedom Freestyle episode, it was the same type of deal because granted, some people are just better off like that. Like how I talk about everybody's not meant to be an entrepreneur. Everybody wasn't born to be a boss. Some motherfuckers was born to be employees. Like if you the type of nigga that literally approaches life like you only go hard enough not to get fired, you're meant to be an employee. Everybody wasn't born to be a boss, my nigga. Because a boss is somebody who's gonna put 100% effort into everything that they do. 100% effort into your product, 100% effort into your service, because that's the only way you're gonna get 100% return on your investment, whether that investment be time, effort, sweat equity, or any of that shit, my nigga. Like if you're not giving 100, you're not gonna get 100 back, my nigga. That's why a lot of motherfuckers is broke. Like I was talking about that shit. I can't remember what that episode was called, but I was talking about how no matter where you put certain people, they're gonna fail. No matter where you put other people, they gonna succeed. Like nigga, you could put this motherfucker in the middle of the desert with no water and nothing, and he gonna find a way to get up out that shit, and he gonna have a glass of water and some shade, cause that's just the type of motherfucker that you dealing with. You got other motherfuckers that you can literally give them the winning lottery ticket, and within 2 years they gonna end up broke. Like nigga, there's just some motherfuckers who just born to fail. And if your mindset is I'm just doing enough not to get fired, you probably one of them. You only want to give halfway effort with everything, halfway effort with your friendships, halfway effort with your relationships, halfway effort with motherfuckers around you and your family, halfway effort with your job. Nigga, you only gonna get halfway results. That's why a lot of niggas' life fucked up. Niggas be wondering why they can't catch a break, why they can't get lucky. Why life ain't dealing them the right cards. And it's like, nigga, look at the effort that you putting into the things that you do. Like, nigga, are you really giving it 100% or are you bullshitting? Because if you bullshitting, you're gonna get bullshit results. And what you say, Rod, is you have to cultivate everything you want to grow. Exactly. And that's my fucking thing. Like, nigga, Like how they talk about, the grass is greener on the other side. And like I be telling niggas, the only reason the grass looks greener on the other side is because you too busy looking over there to water your own shit. Nigga, I was just having this conversation the other night about people who got a PhD in other people's BS. Like, nigga, you so busy watching other people do shit. Nigga, you know what this nigga got. You know who just bought a new car. You just know who won some money. You just know who doing this, who doing that, who fucking who cheating on who doing what with who. Like, you know all that shit. But you don't have no plan for yourself. You don't have no goals for yourself. You don't have a vision board. Like, nigga, you can't tell me what your 5-year plan is. You don't have no goals. Like, literally, my nigga, like I was telling one of my homegirls, like, one of my like younger little, like almost like a mentee, like I was, telling her, like, nigga, when you talk to dudes, especially the motherfuckers that be trying to fuck niggas with the potential, like ask these niggas, like, nigga, what's your 6-month goal? What's something that you want to do within the next 6 months? What about the next year? What about the next 5 years? What about the next 10 years? Like, do you plan on going to school? Like, nigga, are you a rapper? Like, what do you plan on doing with work? Like, do you plan on owning a home? Like, what do you want to be doing by 30? What do you want to be doing by 40? Like, nigga, have some real goals, like smart goals. I forgot the fucking acronym. It's cool though. Like, um, I don't know. I forgot, motherfucker. Google smart goals and the whole acronym will pop up. Nigga, I don't know. But like, a part of, I know the R in that motherfucker is realistic. I think the time, the T is like timely or some shit like that. I don't know. But the thing about it is like this, because I did the goals freestyle a long time ago. And I think I knew the acronym at that time. I probably had the shit written down or some shit. But like, nigga, when you setting your goals, it has to be something realistic. Like something that you can actually attain, like something you can really see yourself doing. Something that you really plan on sticking to. Because like that's one of my things. Like when it comes to the goals that I have, like you got to really ask yourself, is this something that I'm willing to keep pursuing if things don't go my way? Like if this shit ain't going the way that I want it to go, am I gonna keep on doing it? Like I talk about comedy, podcasting, any of these shits that I'm doing, any of the things that people tell me that they want to do that I'm doing, I always ask them, are you willing to do it for free? Because if you're not willing to do it for free, don't fucking do it. Nigga, are you willing to do it even if you're failing at it? Like, even if you see that the numbers ain't doing what you want them to do, you're not getting as many followers on Instagram as you think you want, you're not seeing the results that you want, it's been a year and you not seeing no growth. Are you willing to keep going? If you not, don't even fucking start. It's a waste of money, it's a waste of time. If you're not willing to put 100% effort, if you're not willing to sacrifice, if you're not willing to miss time from other things, if you're not willing to take time away from smoking weed, take time away from drinking, take time away from chasing bitches, you shouldn't do it. Nigga, like I said, nigga, like about in the beginning of the episode when I was talking about celibacy. Like, personally, I don't believe in celibacy. But, nigga, my first shit, 6 months of comedy, nigga. No pussy at all, my nigga. Like straight celibate. Like, and the funny thing was, it wasn't even a conscious celibacy. I wasn't even celibate on purpose, my nigga. I just was so focused on what I was doing. I didn't have time. Like, I didn't even have time to like talk to no broads or try to fuck with no broads or none of that shit. Like, I genuinely was just locked the fuck in. Like, if it wasn't about comedy, podcasting, work, or my kids, I just wasn't fucking dealing with it, my nigga. So like I said, like, nigga, I don't believe in voluntary celibacy because fuck all that. But at the same time, nigga, when you truly focused on some shit, there's just some shit that's gonna be missing. Like I said, nigga, a part of the reason that I keep women away from me is because I got so much going on right now. Like, nigga, that shit just, it wouldn't be a good thing time wise. Because you gonna want, like, oh damn, this weekend you free. No, I'm not. Oh, you don't have your kids? No, but I'm not free. I'm very rarely free. And if I got something going on, my nigga, like pussy don't drive me, my nigga. And like this is like a thing, like I be telling motherfuckers about, like having goals, having plans, like really trying to pursue some shit. Nigga, if pussy is the most important thing to you, nigga, maybe you might not want to go into some of these things because that's gonna fuck it up for you. Same with a woman when it come to being dick down, chasing niggas, partying, staying drunk, fucking around with your homegirl, doing things that excite you, fun shit. Nigga, if this thing that you pursuing ain't the thing that's gonna be fun to you, maybe you ain't gonna want to fuck with this. Like that's why a lot of motherfuckers become a jack of all trades, but a master of none. Because instead of you focusing in on something and locking in and really mastering that thing, you trying to do 20 fucking different things at the same fucking time. Nigga, like I was telling a homie about, like, podcasting is something that's practically effortless, my nigga. Like I've set aside an infrastructure where literally, my nigga, I could turn this microphone on, talk my shit for an hour, and within the hour, have the show uploaded on YouTube, the artwork completed, and have it on all streaming platforms. So by the time I finish recording this shit, I can leave. Podcasting only takes 2 hours out of my week for the most part. What's going on, Jay Christian from the Cognac Room podcast? Head to the YouTube, because fuck Instagram. But like I said, my nigga, like I've gotten to the point in podcasting, and not to call myself the master of podcasting, but I've put in so much work with this shit. I've put so many hours into this shit that now I could put this on autopilot. Like I locked in so much with podcasting in my first 3 or 4 years of doing this shit that at this point, my nigga, it's easy. Like, not to toot my own horn, but nigga, I can genuinely put on a dope ass motherfucking show just hopping the fuck up out of bed. Mind you, the reason that I'm recording this show so late is because I'm not gonna cheat my audience. So I'm gonna make sure that at the least when I turn the mic on, I got something to talk about. I'm ready. I'm mentally prepared. I'm in a good mental space to record. But at the same time wise, this shit don't take too much time away from me. Like I can genuinely come in this motherfucker, boom, 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 get it out the way, and then get on about my day. Sometimes I record this show before comedy shows, after comedy shows, during time with my kids. Like y'all niggas done seen, nigga, last week, nigga, I be recording this show. Nigga, Deuce and Brownie walking around this motherfucker on the YouTube. Sometimes you'll hear their voices and shit. They be milling around and shit. But, like I said, nigga, I've created an environment with this shit where I can easily do this, and my kids ain't gonna be too much of a distraction. My time ain't gonna be too much of a distraction because I've reached a level of mastery. But if I felt like I was doing podcasting, a girlfriend, this, that, partying, smoking weed, like I don't think I would have even got that good at this shit, my nigga. Because anything that you actually want to get good at, anything you want to reach a level of mastery, it takes hours of time. It takes focus. It takes drive. Like you literally have to like cut everything out, block everything out. Like nigga, when I do this show, like nigga, I'm focused, my nigga. Like I create an environment of quiet where it ain't nothing distracting me. It ain't nothing fucking with me. Like y'all niggas remember, like nigga, when I was in my big house, nigga, I would do this shit in the boom boom room. Nigga, like I had all black walls, black floors, black ceiling, black everything, my nigga. Because I just wanted to create that environment. Like, nigga, I'm just in the dark, locked the fuck in. Even when the lights was on, it was dark in that motherfucker. Cause my walls, floors, and ceiling was all black. Nigga, all my furniture in that motherfucker was black. All the pictures on the wall was in black and white. Nigga, everything was black in that motherfucker. Because like I like to be in a, like in my motherfucking back cave, my nigga, focused, locked in on shit. Like, when it comes to anything that you want to master, my nigga, like it takes that sacrifice. If that's not what you want when it comes to your goals, nigga, you probably ain't taking them that serious. Like the conversation that I was having with old girl, like, I was telling her, like, nigga, when you ask a person that you want to date, because this ain't just her, this is everybody. Like, nigga, you genuinely gotta like get a good feel for, what is it that you see for your future? Okay, now where do I fit into that? Like, do you plan on being married at some point? Like, nigga, do you plan on accomplishing all these goals alone? Or are you looking to have somebody to help you with all this shit? And there's no wrong answer because, like I've let women go because of how busy they was, how focused and driven they was. And literally, my nigga, like I tell y'all about me not having no hard feelings, me leaving the door open for the entrance and the exit. Like, nigga, it might not be a good time for me and you right now, but that's not to say that we'll never have a good time. That's just to say that right now ain't the time for us. That ain't to say that in 4 or 5 years when, this is working out and this is in place and this is locked in, nigga, I'll be able to propose, get married, have a whole girlfriend, all that old type of shit. But like right now, this ain't the fucking time because I'm locked the fuck in. I'm focused. Nigga, my priority is my goals. My priority is my career. My priority is my motherfucking hustle. So I don't have time to be chasing pussy, getting drunk, partying, hanging out. I don't have time, my nigga. What's going on, Love James the poet? Like that's my fucking thing. And like I tell motherfuckers, if that's where you at in life, like I tell women who I've talked to, if what you're talking about don't involve me, then just hit me when you're available for me. I'm an easy nigga to find. Nigga, I'm on social media as Uncle Dolemite, nigga, everywhere. Nigga, TikTok, X, even that bitch ass Blue Sky. That shit trash. Blue Sky garbage, my nigga. But I'm on that motherfucker. Like, nigga, you can find me. If God want us to be together, he'll put us back together. Nigga, hit me when you done doing what you doing. Just like I'll hit you when I'm done doing what I'm doing, my nigga. Like that's the thing. Like I believe in motherfuckers locking in and focusing. Cause you only get one life, my nigga. Like one thing that I always talk about as far as like when dealing with me, like I don't want nobody to resent me. So if you got a goal, if you got a plan, if you in school, if you got something going on that you need to lock in and focus on, don't deviate from that to fuck with me. Because if you don't reach that goal and you fucking with me and then me and you don't work, you gonna be looking at me like I'm the reason you didn't finish school. I'm the reason your rap career didn't take off. I'm the reason you didn't get to travel the world or some of that shit. Nah, bitch, you go do all that shit. Then come when you get done. Trust me, my nigga. If it's meant for us to be together, it'll happen, my nigga. But what the fuck we not finna do is resent each other because you the reason I wasn't focused. You the reason I wasn't locked in. If I wasn't fucking with you, I'd have been able to do A, B, C, D. If I wasn't fucking with you, I'd have been in the studio more. You know, not to do the whole celebrity bullshit, but like it reminds me of, something that I seen the other day about Papoose and Remy Ma. When Remy Ma was locked up, this nigga Papoose was missing studio time, missing shows, missing things he had to do, skipping out on obligations to take care of his relationship, to do the right thing by his motherfucking wife. She get out the pen and within a couple of years, she go cheat on this nigga with some buster ass battle rapper. Like, nigga, I'm pretty fucking sure he's highly resentful of her. Like, bitch, do you know where I could be if it wasn't for me trying to fuck with your punk ass? Nigga, I'm over here missing out on all this shit to do the right thing by my motherfucking wife. And you did that whole ass shit. That's fucked up. Which I don't fault him at all because he did what he felt was right. He did the right thing, my nigga. I have the highest respect for Papoose and what he did in that situation, especially because nobody expects for that to be what you get in return for the time that you put in, for the sacrifices that you made. Because at the end of the day, like I said, my nigga, priorities are important. I'm very big on priorities. I don't fault nobody for getting negative results when their heart was in the right place. Like I said, like even when I have disagreements with people, like I'm not mad at you if your heart was in the right place, but your execution was wrong. because it happens to me. Like I tell people, we human, my nigga, we make mistakes. We say the wrong things, we do the wrong things. But as long as I feel like your intentions was right when you did it, I can't be mad at you. Just like I said, nigga, with Pat Poose, his heart was in the right place when he did what he did. He just got a bad result because he did it for the wrong fucking woman. And that's fucked up. What's going on, Fat Beats? The producer of the beat that y'all hear in the beginning of the motherfucking show, my nigga. Shout out my nigga Fat Beats out of Pomona. He did the beat for the Too Much Game podcast. But, like I said, my nigga, when your heart is in the right place, I'm not mad at you for getting the wrong result. Even if you had the wrong execution, even if you went about something the wrong way, as long as you was trying to do it right, I'm cool with it. So like I said, my nigga, if me and you are in a talking stage and we gotta part ways, I'm not mad at you because if you had a priority, I want for you to chase your priority. Even if that's your kids. Like I be telling motherfuckers, I ain't never been mad at no woman who put her kids first. Like if you tell me I'm too busy to fuck with you because I got my kids, I'm cool with that because I be on the same shit. My weekends that I have my kids, you ain't getting no time from me. You ain't getting no phone convo from me. You ain't getting no FaceTime from me. You ain't getting none of that shit, my nigga. I'm all about my kids when I'm with my kids. Nigga, my kids ain't finna hear your motherfucking voice and you ain't finna hear theirs, my nigga. Like I'm all about that shit, my nigga. Like I love my, like I keep my priorities separate. It's my kids, work, how I make my money and all that shit. Like everything is boom, 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 boom. Like nigga, I'm not finna mix them, my nigga, because I know like the easiest way to not get shit done is to try to do everything at the same fucking time. And let me go to some motherfucking comments, my nigga. Britt says specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. See, that's what I'm saying, nigga. I didn't know the acronym. Good looking out, Britt. I Can Talk About This All Day podcast. Y'all check out the I Can Talk About This All Day podcast with Britt. Will Ryder say time allocation and planning is important? Exactly. And that's the motherfucking thing, dog. Like when you fuck with somebody, like you should really be looking into what they have going on as far as their future, what their goals are, how they attempt to accomplish those goals, and how you fit in with those goals that they plan to accomplish. Like me personally, like nigga, I'd be quick to be like, so how do I fit into that shit? Am I gonna be like an afterthought? Am I gonna be like fourth or fifth down on the list? Because as long as I know what's going on, I don't mind. Nigga, as long as I'm not competing with no nigga, I'm cool. Like I'm more than willing to be like, well, shit, she got her kids, she got a career, she trying to be a singer, she got this going on, she got a podcast. So I'm probably only gonna see her about once a week. I'm probably only gonna see her once every 2 weeks. That's cool with me because I'm busy too. So, that's the dynamic that we have, and I'm good with that. As long as I know what it is, I'm cool. And that's what I tell motherfuckers. Like, nigga, when you dealing with me, your ass ain't gonna be high on my fucking priority list. I ain't even gonna bullshit you, my nigga. So if you cool with the maybe seeing me every 2 weeks type shit, then we gonna be great. But if you're expecting to see me all the time, hear from me all the time, be around me all the time, it's probably not gonna happen because like sometimes I have periods where I incubate, like where I really don't want to be fucked with by nobody. Like nigga, I'll just shut everything down. Like nigga, I have times where like I be really needing to meditate, because like I tell y'all, nigga, this this show is like a real big thing. Like when it comes to like mental health, like mental health is very important to me. Like how I try to tell y'all about shit. Like the game that I try to give is for y'all to protect your peace of mind. Like in all settings, in all scenarios, in all situations, like protect your fucking peace. Because you only get one mind, my nigga. It's way easier to protect your peace than to regain your peace. It's way easier to maintain your mind and keep your shit running at full speed than to try to get it back after it's fucked up, after you've had a mental breakdown. Like it's easier to maintain anything than it is to break something and fix the shit. So on some real shit, like I tell y'all, nigga, like in order for me to maintain my peace sometimes, like I gotta fall the fuck back. Like I was telling a homie one day, like about social media, like when it comes to, like just because you see somebody posting don't mean that they available to be fucked with. Like just cause somebody posting stuff, because certain people, and like we talk about this shit all the time, like across social media. 99% of niggas on social media is lying. Everybody on social media look happy. Everybody on social media look like they got money. Everybody on social media look like they got it figured out. Like, nigga, just because I might be posting things that look like I'm out having fun, or I might be posting shit that's funny, freaky, or any of the type of shit that y'all see me posting, that don't mean that I want to be fucked with at that moment. Like, nigga, sometimes I be on some zero dark 30 shit, my nigga. And I'm literally just posting shit just to keep my algorithm cracking. But on some real shit, nigga, I'm not trying to be fucked with at all. I'm not answering my phone. I'm not answering text messages. I'm not trying to be motherfucking bothered. I'm just trying to keep that algorithm cracking. But the people that's close to me know, nigga, I'm incubating. I don't want to be fucked with. I'm not to be visited. I don't want to be called, FaceTime, texted, none of that shit. I'm just posting to keep the algorithm cracking, because I got a public thing that I do. But, like I be telling motherfuckers, like, nigga, I respect everybody privacy like I want mine respected. Like I tell motherfuckers, like, it's nothing wrong with going ghost. Especially when the people that's close to you know what's going on. Like I be telling motherfuckers, like, nigga, just let me know, that you finna do that. And I can respect it. I'll back up. The same way that I want you to do me. Nigga, I don't want to be fucked with by nobody but my motherfucking kids sometimes. Like, nigga, don't want to be fucked with, my nigga. And like I be telling motherfuckers, like, in order to protect your peace, same thing like how I said about that celibacy shit, my nigga. Like sometimes you don't want nobody's energy affecting your energy. So you might want to go ahead and just keep motherfuckers at a distance. Like, nigga, we cool, we can kick it, we could talk on the phone, we might be able to go out and have drinks. But I can't have you laying on top of me because I'm trying to protect my energy right now. Like I got a lot going on. I got goals I'm trying to accomplish. I got shit that I'm focused on. So us doing that will cloud my judgment. So I'm not gonna be able to do that right now. Like I'm not available for that shit right now. And it is what the fuck it is, my nigga. Like me personally, nigga, I love sex, my nigga. I love busting nuts, nigga. That's my shit, my nigga. I love it. I love it by the pound. But at the same time, like I tell motherfuckers, like, nigga, sometimes in order for you to get certain shit done, nigga, there's some things that you might love that you gotta sacrifice. Like something that I said in the wants versus wishes episode, my nigga. If sex is more important than what your fucking goal is, your goal ain't that important. If going out is more important than what your goal is, your goal ain't that important. If kicking it with your homegirls or your homeboys is more important than the goal that you have in front of you, your goal must not be that important. Like I be telling motherfuckers, like a big part of why I love driven women is because I like to see the understanding that they have of sacrifice and having to miss certain things to accomplish certain things. Like, nigga, I thought we was gonna be going out this weekend, but I can't because I got a meeting. It's real important. This I'm working with this company, and they told me that I gotta be out in Georgia because we setting up a brick and mortar for this store that I'm trying to open up. So whoop de whoop. Like I got the utmost respect for that shit, my nigga. Like even when it comes to, like motherfuckers who I fuck with like on a friend level. Like I got homeboys I very rarely get to kick it with because them niggas is locked in on shit. Them niggas is state to state, my nigga. Them niggas is in motion, my nigga. Them niggas is building, creating things, starting businesses and shit like that. Like, I get to you when I get to you, my nigga, just like you can get to me when you get to me. Like we all busy motherfuckers, like we grown, my nigga. We goal oriented. Nigga, we ambitious, my nigga. Niggas trying to get $1 million. Like I tell niggas all the time, like, my nigga, you're not gonna become no 1% doing what the 99% be doing, my nigga. You're not gonna become no motherfucking multi-millionaire doing what all the broke niggas be doing. Like, nigga, millionaires be locked the fuck in. You know, like I say all the time, the 1% became the 1% by doing what 99% of motherfuckers wasn't willing to do. And a lot of times, what that 99% of motherfuckers ain't willing to do is sacrifice. And what you say, KC, everybody's energy is not good energy. So you always have to be cautious of who you spend time with. Exactly. You know, and like that's my fucking thing. You know, and like I said, like when it comes to sacrifice, nigga, sometimes you gotta sacrifice relationships. Like there's certain motherfuckers that like you just can't be around if you want to succeed. Like there's certain motherfuckers like they might not have the right attitude. They might not have the right level of ambition. You know, like I be telling motherfuckers, like, you shouldn't be around people who, whenever you express that you have a goal, whenever you express that you have a big dream or a big idea, they always try to knock it down because they can't see they self accomplishing that. You know, and even some of these people have good intentions. Some of these people, they heart is in the right place. Cause I've told people sometimes you might have a family member, a mother, a father, a uncle, a auntie, somebody who you have a great level of respect for. And you might tell them, man, I want to be a rapper. And they like, rapper? Boy, you better get your head in them books. And the thing is, you might be an amazing rapper. You might be highly talented and they heart might be in the right place. They want the best for you, you know, and the best in their eyes is school. But you know, like nigga, I could be the next Kendrick, nigga. Fuck that school shit, you know. And like I be telling motherfuckers, like I'm real big on doing what's gonna pay for your dreams until your dreams can afford to pay for themselves. So you might want to go to school and rap. You know, like rap while you in school, nigga. Rap while you studying, nigga. Rap while you on your way to class. Rap while you on your way home from class. Have rap battles after class and all that shit. Like, nigga, stay focused and locked in on what your goal is. But at the same time, you got to stay grounded in reality. You know, because like this was something that I talked to comedians about, like especially my mentor, JP Justice. Shout out JP Justice. Like, there's a lot of motherfuckers that they chase their dreams so much that they lost sight of reality and they fucked their life up living in dream world. You know, like it's so many motherfuckers that heard the Steve Harvey story. It's the motherfucking deal, Timo. It's so many people that heard the story of Steve Harvey and a lot of these legendary comedians and celebrities, and they talk about how they was sleeping in cars and they was broke and you know they was walking away from everything because they was so locked in on everything that they threw everything into the wind so they can succeed at what their goal was. I always say this shit like as driven as I am, as goal oriented as I am, as ambitious as I am, I'm also grounded in reality, especially because I'm 42 years old with kids to take care of. You know, like I'm obligated to financially take care of their mom. I'm taking care of my mom. Like I can't afford to just throw all that shit away and put all my eggs in the comedy basket. You know, now do I do a whole lot to chase my dream of being a paid comedian? Of course I do. But at the same time, I still have to be grounded in reality. You know, so like when it comes to younger people and you know, like they parents and shit saying, nigga, keep your head in them books. I understand you want to chase this dream, but keep your head in reality. That's a lot of times a lot of what your family is trying to say. But at the same time, you also have motherfuckers that's gonna tell you you can't do some shit. I don't play that can't shit. Like, nigga, if you tell me something I can't do, I can't fuck with you. That's just straight the fuck up. Yeah, I tell niggas all the time, like nigga, I done watch niggas do shit that I knew they was gonna fail at. But I'm not no dream killer, my nigga. All I tell people to do and everything that they do, whenever somebody expresses that they got a goal, a dream, or something that they want to do, is just be realistic with it. Oh man, I want to start a podcast. Good luck with that shit, my nigga. I'm gonna tell you all the good things, all the bad things, and like I said, if you not willing to do it for free, don't do it. But at the same time, if that's what you want to do, go ahead and do it. even if I feel like you're gonna fail, because at the end of the day, I don't know your trajectory. I might know the level of talent that I think you have, but that don't mean that because you're not talented, you won't be successful. I tell motherfuckers all the time, nigga, it don't take talent to be successful. If that was the case, how the fuck we know Blueface? Like, there's some motherfuckers who don't have no talent who got a gang of success, my nigga. So it's not even so much on the level of talent that you got. When some people tell you that you might not be able to do something, it's not that they don't think that you have the talent. Sometimes they just don't feel like it's in the cards for you, because a whole lot of what brings success is literally just luck. What's going on, Juno? So like with me, if somebody tell me I can't do something, I can't fuck with 'em. But I'm always realistic with shit. Like I tell motherfuckers, as far as like when you talk to your kids about certain things and the dreams and the goals that your kids have, when they express to you that they want to do something, I don't never tell my kids that they can't do something, even if I don't think they can. I'm just gonna let them motherfuckers fall on their fucking face and learn important lessons, and I'm gonna be there to pick them up after they fall. Like, nigga, go ahead and try it. Nigga, you want to go try to play basketball, even though you the shortest motherfucker at the school? Man, get out there and try it, my nigga. You want to do this, you want to try that, man, go ahead and try. Oh, damn, it didn't work. Damn, you didn't make the team. It's life. Failure is a part of life. You can't protect your children from failure, my nigga. So sometimes, nigga, I let them go out there knowing they gonna fuck up, because that's what life is, my nigga. You gonna fuck up. Like, you gonna make mistakes. Things ain't gonna go your way. Like, nigga, my kids, they tried out for a couple of sports, didn't make none of the fucking teams. And I know my kids is talented, but at the same time, like, they told us this shit at the orientation of the junior high school that they went to. Nigga, the sixth graders barely make the teams because we only got one team. So most of the team is eighth graders and a couple of seventh graders. Your sixth grader is not going. Your sixth grader has a very low likelihood of making a team. But I'm like, go ahead and try out. Fuck it, nigga, you might make it. Knowing they probably won't. It's like, hey, you didn't make it. That's life. Welcome to growing up, because failure is a part of the fucking process. I don't try to shield my kids from failure, nigga. Go ahead, nigga, embrace it. That's part of life. You feel that? You feel how that sucks? Work harder, try harder. Maybe next year you'll make it, my nigga. That's just the lessons that we learn in life, my nigga. Like, I'm not anti-failure. Nigga, I'm anti putting forth punk ass effort. Now, if you ain't willing to throw 100% into the shit, then don't do it at all. Cause like I say all the time, nigga, anything worth doing is worth doing right. And what you say, Brett, they might talk down anything you are dreaming about. Some people can't stand people elevating without them. Yeah, that's definitely true. And like I said, like, you can get that vibe off people. The fucked up thing is, nigga, I say this shit a lot, because I got this shit from church. Nigga, the devil will use anybody, my nigga. I'm sure y'all have heard that shit a lot in church. The devil will use anybody. Nigga, the devil will use your mama, your daddy, your cousin, your best friend, your spouse. Like, nigga, there's a lot of motherfuckers that'll literally kill your dreams, my nigga. That's why, like, I be telling motherfuckers, and there's two schools of thought on it. And me, I'm somewhere in the middle. You have the people that's like, oh man, tell people your dreams. Then you got the motherfuckers that say, don't tell nobody your dreams. Me personally, I'm real big on being very careful with who you tell your goals and your dreams to. Like, I have a very small group of confidants, like people who I don't mind telling that I'm about to pursue something, that I'm about to try something, that I'm about to go into something, that I'm about to, try to make something happen. Other people, I don't tell them shit. Them motherfuckers won't know until that shit is in motion. Like, nigga, you ain't gonna know till the plane is in the air. I'm not telling you when that motherfucker taking off. I'm not even telling you I'm getting on the flight. Nigga, I'm gonna call you from the fucking plane. I'm gonna call you from my destination. Cause I already know your motherfucking ass is a hater. I know you a dream killer. I know you a fucking energy vampire. What's going on, Don, from the Raw Sex Podcast? So certain motherfuckers, you don't tell them what the fuck your goals, dreams, or none of that shit is. You just do the shit. But other motherfuckers, it's just human nature, my nigga. We all want to share things with people. Like that's why I keep such a small fucking circle on some real shit. Like I joke about the shit all the time, because I be telling people, like, nigga, I don't got a lot of friends and shit. If y'all niggas watch my story, Brownie told me I was lonely the other day. She was like, Daddy, you ain't got no friends. Like, I don't never see you kick it with nobody. And I'm like, well, I got friends and shit, but my friendships don't work like a lot of other people's friendships. And it's because I'm such a focused person. Like, I'm not the type of motherfucker that you gonna be kicking it with every day because I got too many constructive things that I be having going on. And I need to use a whole lot of my mental capacity for that. Like, how when you was little and your parents be like, nigga, you know every word to that motherfucking song. I hope you know all them goddamn math problems. You know every word to that motherfucking song. I hope you know all the answers to that goddamn science test your ass got to take on Friday. Like, nigga, nigga, I try to keep my mind as empty as possible when it come to bullshit, so I can keep my mind completely locked in on constructive shit. King Jern from the Pod and Saved Our Marriage, shout out to him. That nigga roast me all the time because I don't watch TV. Nigga Harrison from A More Than 92 podcast, some niggas used to roast the fuck out of me because, nigga, I don't know about comic book characters, Marvel, DC, Dragon Ball Z, or none of that shit. Nigga, I know very minimal about all that shit because I keep my mind focused now, nigga. Like, in order for me to have the capacity to do certain shit that I can do that a lot of niggas can't do, there's a lot of shit that I can't do that a lot of other niggas do. Y'all niggas watch all the TV shows and you know all the plots and all the backstories and all the character development shit for all these TV shows. I don't. I know the intricacies of putting together a joke. I know what makes certain things funny. I can put together a fucking podcast. I can drive a conversation. I can do an interview. Like, there's things that I can do that a lot of these niggas can't do on the level that I do it. Because there's a lot of shit that they do that I don't fuck with on the level that they fuck with it. And that's not to say that I'm better than niggas in none of these realms. But at the same time, nigga, there's a reason for the difference. There's a reason that I'm at the level that I'm at in certain things and other niggas is at the level that they at in certain things. And again, like I always say, nigga, different is not always better. What's going on, the Real Muse one? Like I just tell niggas, it's just different. Same with how niggas spend their money. I spend my money here, you spend your money there. I got a better shoe collection than you because you smoke weed all the time. You stay high, I stay fly. That don't mean that either one is better. I just do my shit different than you do your shit. Same with how I spend my time. Nigga, I spend my time trying to get these goals accomplished. So there's gonna be things that I'm gonna get accomplished that you're not gonna get accomplished because you was watching TV. Nigga, you was chasing bitches, you was partying, you was shaking your ass, you was doing all that. What's going on, DJ La Bonita? Thank you. Like, that's the fucking thing. Like, nigga, there's some shit that I'm locked in on that I'm trying to go accomplish that you're not gonna be able to get done because you're distracted. You're doing all that shit. And like I be telling motherfuckers, like, nigga, I ain't mad at them because you only get one life. So if partying and shaking your ass is your priority and that's important to you, nigga, don't stop doing that on my account. If that's what's important to you, my nigga, I'm happy for you. Do that, nigga. Do as much of that shit as you want to because you don't want to look back on life and be like, man, I was so busy trying to do this, and that. I didn't get to party. I didn't get to shake my ass. I wanted to shake my ass a lot more. Damn. Hey, nigga, you only get one life. So if shaking your ass is important to you, shake your ass. That's just not important to me. I got other things I got going on. I got kids to feed. I want generational wealth, my nigga. Like, I don't want my kids to have to work as hard as I worked. I want for my kids to be able to have infrastructure put in place to where when they decide what they want to do when they grow up, I can put $50,000 cash to work, whatever that is. You want to start a business here? Here's the startup money. Here's the down payment on the brick and mortar. Here's, the investment in the inventory. You want to open up a barbershop here. Here's the money. Go open up a spot. Go find you a good location and here, take this. You want to go to school? What school? Here, we're gonna go ahead and pay that up. You ain't gonna have to worry about tuition. You ain't gonna have to work your way through. All you gotta do is lock in and focus on school. Like that's what I'm trying to be like by the time my kids hit a certain age. So they won't have to bust their motherfucking ass. Like they won't have to be 24/7 busy like I am. Cause like I be telling motherfuckers, like, nigga, when it come to me, my nigga, like, I don't have no fucking support system. Like, I don't have a bunch of motherfuckers willing to catch me if I fall financially. Like, if I'm fucked up, they gonna be like, "Oh, here you go, Dolemite. Here goes some bread, nigga. Here goes some money. Here you could sleep on my couch and you can do this and you can do that." Like, I don't have that shit, my nigga. Like, I don't have no safety net. Like, nigga, I am the safety net. So I have to carry myself a certain way. I gotta do shit a certain way. Because if I fuck up, my nigga, it's a lot of motherfuckers gonna be fucked up. I can't afford that shit. Like I said about my goals and my dreams and staying realistic about that shit. Like I say about people all the time when you ask them about their goals, dreams, and aspirations. Like, how realistic is it for you to accomplish these things? What is your plan to do these things? What are you gonna do if this don't work? How far are you willing to continue if things ain't going your way? How much are you willing to do when things not going the way that you want them to go? What are you willing to do when you face failure, when doors get closed in your face? Is there something that you're gonna keep on doing, or is it something that you're gonna be like, you know what? I didn't want to do this shit as bad as I thought I did, so I'm gonna just go ahead and walk away from it. Like my thing is like it's not always having a plan B, but just having a realistic plan. Like I said with comedy, my nigga, like if this shit don't work out, I'm just gonna keep driving trucks. If podcasting don't bring me no money, I'm still driving trucks. Like I try to keep as many things going on as I can that's gonna help me succeed because I don't want to drive trucks for the rest of my life, but at the same time, I'm willing to if I have to. Like when it comes to you raising your kids, my nigga, like you want to aim your kids towards having a goal and having a trade. Like you have something that you want to do, like your life's dream that like you do it so much you want to do it for free, but at the same time, you got something that if that don't work out, you'll always have some money in your motherfucking pocket. What's going on, my nigga Ant? Like that's the fucking thing, dog. Like, I keep doing what I'm doing as far as my trade because I want these things to work and I'm gonna give as much as I can to these motherfuckers. Because like I said, my nigga, I'm not finna cheat comedy because I don't want comedy to cheat me. I'm not gonna cheat podcasting because I don't want podcasting to cheat me. So I'm gonna give as much as I can to the shit while staying realistic and working my ass off at the spot that's paying me right now. Like nigga, trucking is taking care of all my financial situation. But when it comes to comedy, my nigga, like I go fucking hard at that shit. Like nigga, anybody who done seen me on stage, my nigga, nigga, I'm dead ass serious on that motherfucker. Like it's no games played, my nigga. I take comedy very serious, my nigga. Same with podcasting. I take this shit very fucking serious. This ain't no game to me. I wouldn't have spent these thousands of dollars on all this motherfucking equipment if I was playing. Like everything that I do, I take serious. Like I tell niggas, like I'm not the type of nigga to just fuck around. I don't do no bullshit. What you say, Ant? Posted, saw you was live and had to come get some quick game. Appreciate you, my nigga. Like I said, my nigga, like everything that I do, nigga, I approach with a 100% mindset. Nigga, I'm gonna invest 100% so I can return 100%. Cause like even when it come to podcasting, dog, like whenever I talk about podcasting and what I've received from podcasting, because a lot of people be like, nigga, you been doing that shit 5 years and you ain't really seen no money. No, I haven't really seen no real substantial money. I got a couple dollars out this shit, but like nothing worth reporting. Like, nigga, I probably in podcasting realistically, if I was to say like a dollar amount, I might have made enough to break even to pay for my equipment. Like, that's probably how much money I've made in podcasting. But at the same time, what podcasting has brought me is a lot of opportunities, a lot of good relationships. I've met a lot of real A1 motherfuckers who I know literally because of podcasting. Motherfuckers who I'm gonna fuck with for the rest of my life because of this shit that I'm doing right now. That's why I take podcasting so serious. That's why I'll never forsake and leave and get up out of podcasting, because all the dope shit that I've done, all the people that I've met through this shit. Same when it comes to like literally, my nigga, I might not even be doing comedy if it wasn't for podcasting. Like, nigga, I started comedy because shout out my nigga Keith Good News. Happy belated birthday to Keith Good News. He had this shit called Podcast Pit that was in LA where you will record your podcast live in front of an audience. And I did Podcast Pit, got drunk, forgot my notes, and just start cracking jokes. Like, fuck it, nigga. I don't know what the fuck I'm finna say. And shout out that nigga Juice. I did a show with him, Demetrius Juice Decent. Like him and his wife, Shantanette, who was on my episode probably like 10 or 15 episodes ago. Shantanette, they was together at the time. She was the host and he was there to support her. And after I got off stage, the nigga was like, "Man, you got some cold timing, my nigga. You should try comedy." And she was like, "Yeah, nigga, you can definitely do it." Like, they both was like pumping me up, telling me that I could do comedy. And eventually, like I said, nigga, fast forward, we do the IE Choice Awards last year, and my nigga Maury Richardson, I had him on the show because I met him at the IE Choice Awards. He was hosting the motherfucker. So me and him, we exchange information and shit, so we chop it up for a little second. And he like, "Yeah, man, I got an open mic in Corona. You should come hit the stage." I'm like, "Well, I'll see what's up." He like, "Yeah, nigga, just write you some jokes. You can come hit the stage and see if you want to do the comedy shit." And I'm like, "Well, fuck it. If you already setting up a stage for me, you basically walking me into the door." So like I said, nigga sat there, wrote some jokes, and I didn't even really like write the shit. It was just a bunch of shit that I said on Instagram Live with, again, my podcast homies. Shout out King Germ, Jay Christian, La Benita, a bunch of people who, we used to be on live doing toxic Bible study. Nigga, we be doing toxic Bible study, and I would just crack jokes, talking bullshit. I just took those same jokes from those lives, did them bitches on stage with Maury, killed that shit, and was like, "Shit, nigga, I think I can fuck with this comedy shit." And again, through podcasting, through these Instagram lives, I met JP Justice just bullshitting on a random live. And me and him start chopping it up. He sounded very knowledgeable about comedy. Like he knows a lot about comedy, right? And the thing was, I didn't really know who JP Justice was on some real shit. He just was a cool nigga from live that knew a lot about comedy. What's going on, man? This is my auntie up in this motherfucker. Like I said, nigga, me and JP chopped it up and we would talk about comedy a lot. And like I was telling him, like, "Yeah, nigga, I started doing comedy, my nigga. I've been hitting stages and doing open mics." So I would send him my sets and he would critique and tell me things that I could fix, things that I've done wrong, what I was doing right, what was funny, what wasn't. So like one day me, him, Juno, Vino, and a couple other motherfuckers was on there, just talking comedy. And I was like, "Nigga, once I get comfortable, I want to come to the DMV and fuck with Juno and Vino, on some comedy shit. Like, y'all niggas, let me know some stages to hit. And, I want to work my shit in a different environment. Like California, this home, it's gonna be a lot of my friends, a lot of homeboys and motherfuckers who I know who gonna be there to support me. So whether I'm good or not, they gonna support me. So, I feel like that's not gonna help me as much as getting into a different environment with a bunch of strangers and seeing how it really works. So fast forward, we on live and that nigga JP DM me like, "Fuck you going there for, my nigga? Why don't you come to New York? Get you 10 minutes and like, come to where the real motherfuckers is at. Nigga, you come to New York, my nigga, I'll put you around some legends. You come to New York, I'm gonna put you around some motherfuckers who working. I'm gonna put you around some real motherfuckers, like some funny motherfuckers, some motherfuckers who can really help you, who can really give you some game about this comedy shit. I was like, nigga, bet it up, nigga. I think it might not even have been 3 months, nigga. I'm on the motherfucking airplane going to New York, nigga, to go fuck with JP Justice. And nigga, like, like I told y'all, nigga, like, I ain't realized the pull this nigga had. Like, I ain't realized, nigga, that nigga a real life legend, my nigga. Like, that nigga done been on Def Comedy Jam, Comic View, All My Children, and some more shit. Like, nigga, JP done a lot, my nigga. I think JP was on Change Your Heart and all kind of shit. JP done been all over the fucking place, my nigga. That nigga used to host the Uptown Comedy Club on TV. I think he was the first host of Uptown Comedy Club. Like, that nigga JP a motherfucking beast in New York. Nigga, this motherfucker had me out there, nigga. I did shows every night, my nigga. I did 7 shows while I was in New York, nigga. Good rooms, bad rooms, big rooms, small rooms. Like, and again, just lock the fuck in, my nigga. Like putting 100% into it, my nigga. I spent a few thousand on that fucking trip. Just because, like I said, my nigga, anything that you willing to do, you should be willing to put 100% into it. You should be willing to lock in for it. You should be willing to sacrifice for it. You should be willing to literally lose money for it. Invest time. Deal with failure. Deal with struggle. Deal with motherfuckers telling you no. If you're not willing to do that, my nigga, don't approach it. Don't fuck with it. Don't do it. Don't consider it a goal, my nigga. Don't waste your fucking time. Like I be telling motherfuckers, like, nigga, you only get one life, my nigga. Time is important. Like, nigga, I don't disrespect my time. If I don't feel like me and you fucking around is gonna be beneficial, I'm not gonna fuck with you. Whether that be romantically, whether that be just on a friend level or any of that shit. Like, if I feel like our friendship not gonna be fruitful, we not gonna be friends. If I feel like our romantic relationship ain't gonna be fruitful, we're not gonna be romantic. Like, I'm not even finna go all deep into the talking stage with your motherfucking ass if I feel like we both gonna be wasting each other time. Like, there's a woman who I'm cool with, who, like, she shot her shot and I the King Bay Matumbo that motherfucker. And it was literally because, like, I know what you want and I'm not offering that shit. So let's not even waste each other's time. You're telling me that you want this thing, but you don't. You want something else, and I know what that is. I'm not offering that. So we ain't on that. That's not gonna happen. We can be cool, but nigga, I'm not doing that because I'm not offering that. That's gonna be a waste of both of our fucking time. Like, I respect my time too much to waste my time by wasting your time. Like I tell y'all motherfuckers about time and wasting time with people. It takes two. It take you being willing to get your time wasted and then being willing to waste your time. And a lot of times, both of y'all is wasting time. If you not getting what you want out of the fucking interaction, you wasting your own time. That's why there's certain motherfuckers that can't get no time from me. Cause I don't waste my time. I respect my time too much. 12 Cal, the motherfucking podcast billionaire, nigga, popping in at the end of the goddamn show. But like I said, my nigga, like, I got too much respect for my time for that shit to be fucking with certain people. Like I said, even friendships. I don't answer my phone. Everybody who listen to this show, if you've listened to this show for a while, y'all know I don't answer my goddamn phone. Because, my nigga, it's a whole lot of shit that I be having going on constructive. And if your conversation ain't finna be constructive, don't call me. If you could send that shit in a quick text, text me, DM me. Don't call me if I feel like you're gonna be wasting my time, because I'm gonna be real brief with your motherfucking ass. My time important. Same with a romantic interaction. Like I said, if you celibate, don't fuck with me. Cause I'm not fucking with you romantically if we ain't getting romantic. If we ain't getting sexual, what the fuck is we chilling for? Bitch, I can go have dinner by myself. I can talk on the phone with people who I like to talk to. I can do all these things with motherfuckers that I enjoy doing other shit with. So if me and you ain't having some type of gratification in this situation, we wasting fucking time, and I'm not doing it. We not kicking it if we not sticking it, my nigga. Perio. You know, like that shit just it's not in my fucking wheelhouse. Same with a friendship, my nigga. Right now, I'm trying to meet future millionaires, my nigga. I'm trying to meet paid comedians. I'm trying to meet motherfuckers that's accomplishing goals. I'm trying to meet podcasters that take the podcast game serious. If you don't take podcasting as serious as I do, what the fuck we talking about podcasting for? If you don't take comedy as serious as I take comedy, what are we talking comedy for? Like, don't be around me if you feel like, oh man, I'm just kind of fucking around with the comedy thing. I'm just trying it. Go fuck with the other niggas who just trying it, cause I'm dead ass serious. I didn't go to New York because I'm playing around. Nigga, I didn't go to New York for fun. I could have been in New York fucking and get my dick sucked the whole fucking time if I was out there for that shit. I'm out there doing fucking shows, my nigga. I wasn't partying and shaking my ass, nigga. I was taking that shit dead ass serious. And what y'all saying, nigga? I just got the YouTube notification. Yeah, nigga, YouTube be on bullshit. Um, your podcast notifications are on CP time. I'm telling you, my nigga, that shit raggedy. But yeah, nigga, like I said, my nigga, if you don't take comedy as serious as I do, nigga, what the fuck is we talking this shit for? What's going on, my nigga Hector Montana? Another comedian up out this motherfucker. Hector, that nigga funny as fuck. But like I said, my nigga, if you not taking comedy as serious as me, nigga, I'm not finna be fucking with you on this shit because I take shit serious. Same with my time. Same with everything. Like I tell motherfuckers all the time, nigga, yes, I am a comedian, but I'm a very serious fucking person. Like that's why I like to make the distinction between this show and what I do on that stage. On that stage, niggas, laughs, jokes, smiles. I be dancing and shit. But on this motherfucking show, nigga, y'all niggas see the demeanor that I have. What's going on, Diva Chick? Nigga, it's dead fucking serious, my nigga. It's serious business over here. Nigga, like it say in the Bible, nigga, there's a time for everything, my nigga. There's a time to laugh, a time to smile, a time to chill, time to kick it with your friends, time to make money, time to spend with your fucking kids. A lot of those things should be separate. Do I crack jokes on this show every now and then? Of course I do. But this ain't no fucking comedy show. Nigga, when I do comedy, nigga, I do it. Nigga, I do it 100%. Same as when I do this. I do this shit 100%. Same as when I'm with my kids, nigga. I'm 100% with my motherfucking kids. When y'all niggas see me as a motherfucking truck driver, nigga, I'm dead serious, nigga. I'm very serious about what I do, my nigga. I take safety serious. I take my sleep serious. I take my time serious. I take being on time serious. I make sure that everything that I do, nigga, when it come to hooking up those trailers, I'm very thorough with everything that I do, my nigga. I take my job very serious, nigga. That's how I make my money. That's how I feed my family. Nigga, I gotta make it home at the end of the motherfucking workday. So I take my safety as serious as possible, my nigga. I've been doing that shit 18 fucking years, my nigga. And again, it's because everything that I do, the reason that I stay so consistent, the reason that I succeed at everything I touch is because I put 100% into everything I touch. Because I expect to receive 100% return on every investment that I make. I invest 100% because I plan on receiving 100%. Anything outside of that is a waste of my motherfucking time. And what you say, Hector? Nigga, am I doing this shit on my fucking joke page? I ain't even realize, nigga, this whole time I'm fucking recording this shit on my Instagram live for my goddamn comedy page. And what he say, what we doing it for? We ain't trying to do it. If we ain't trying to do it big, exactly, my nigga. And that's the whole thing about this whole motherfucking show, my nigga. You can't expect a 100% withdrawal if you don't deposit 100%. You can't go to the motherfucking bank and withdraw $10,000 if you only got $50 in your fucking account. That's with everything. Nigga, anything that you do, you should be willing to invest 100% effort into. 100% of your sweat equity, 100% of you doing everything that you have to do. You should be willing to sacrifice. If not, nigga, don't even go into it because you wasting your motherfucking time. What's going on, Nunu Kwan? But I'm gonna drop the mic on that shit. This has been your host, Uncle Dolemite of the Too Much Game Podcast, live from the sanctuary once again. And that's that's fucked up, Britt. I will wear my vest whenever I get around to it, but hey, man, if the supervisors don't catch me, fuck that vest. But yeah, nigga, if you would like to support me financially, you can cash at me at Uncle Dolemite, Uncle Dolemite. Nigga, it was my birthday and both my kids' birthdays. My nigga, send us some birthday money. My nigga, you know, we can use some birthday money. But what else? Follow me on social media, Uncle Dolemite on all the social media platforms, Uncle Dolly Jokes on Instagram, where I'm live from on accident, my nigga. I'm on bullshit ass Blue Sky too. If you on that motherfucker, follow me. I might see what Blue Sky talking about. But it might not be no porn on there. If it ain't no porn on Blue Sky, fuck Blue Sky. But oh yeah, nigga, you can get you some merchandise at TooMuchGamePodcast.store too. I forgot to say that shit. Caught myself. But follow both YouTube pages, Uncle Dolemite. That's where I got one of my sets, so y'all can see my comedy on the Uncle Dolemite YouTube page. And the Too Much Game podcast. This where I be live at, my nigga. Shout out to everybody who in the live on YouTube. Big ass salute to all y'all, cause Instagram be on that bullshit, so fuck Instagram. But anyway, my nigga, I think that's it. I ain't here to help you get bitches. I'm here to help you get better. Too much game.